Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mr. M and MJ. I'm Mr. M and this is
MJ.
Hey MJ, do you remember what we're making today? We're making some sweet coconut rice balls.
I don't like coconuts.
Well, we're going to find out if you like these because they've got sugar in them and I hear that you love sugar. Do you like sugar? Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's go over just a couple things for ingredients. We're going to go over each one individually, but a quick note for this one that's super important. If you do this wrong, it's not going to work. So there's rice flour, which usually is red for whatever reason. And then there's glutinous, not gluttonous, rice flour. We want glutinous rice flour. If you do the other one, it's not going to work at all for this. Right, MJ?
Yeah.
So, how about we look at the ingredients? Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
First thing you're going to need is 1 cup of glutinous rice flour, 1/2 cup of lukewarm or tepid water, H2O, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, or we're actually using some fancy coconut brown sugar, 2/3 of a cup of shredded coconut, and 1/4 teaspoon of just regular salt. First thing we're going to do, because it takes a while, is get a bunch of water in a pot and go ahead and turn that up until it's boiling. No need to cover. We're going to go next to start mixing the balls while we're waiting for the water to boil. Dump all of your flour into the pot like MJ did, very nice. And we're gonna add the water. Here it goes. Going, and there's our 1/2 cup of water added to the flour. Next we get to do, shockingly, mixa. Here we go. MJ's gonna start mixing it, looking good. You'll notice it's a little liquidy to start out, but that's okay. It's gonna thicken up very quickly until you get basically a big old ball of dough like this. Should be about the consistency of Play-Doh, except this Play-Doh you can actually eat. You can add food coloring to this if you want to make your balls colored, like blue, red, green, whatever. Next, after we've got it into that consistency of Play-Doh, we're going to go ahead and make them into the ball shape. So this is just like playing with Play-Doh. Roll it in your hands until it's, again, about, I would say 1 inch in diameter. Looks about the size of a donut hole. If you go too small, the problem is it's going to be difficult for the next step. So make sure you make them large enough that they're going to be easily able to be stuffed. Alright, looks like we've got them all done. We need to add our brown sugar in the middle, so we're going to go ahead and take, I use my pinky because my fingers are small. MJ's got itty bitty little fingers, so she could really use every one. We're going to make a little hole in the middle. Then, here's the important part, don't add too much sugar because we need to close up that hole. And if you add too much, it's going to just kind of explode everywhere and make a mess when you're cooking them. Not that I've ever had this happen. So go ahead, roll them up, and nobody will ever know that you just added brown sugar to it. We're going to do this to all of our balls, and after that's done, before we cook them, we really quickly need to mix our salt in with our coconut. This will give a nice sweet and savory flavor. Finally, once that's done, they're ready to go in the boiling water. Add them all in, and how do you tell them they're done? Super easy. All you need to do is wait for them to start floating. So go ahead, put them all in, and then just wait. No timer needed. You can see they're starting to float to the top. There's one. So when they float to the top, they are completely cooked. Use a spoon that has holes in it. That way the water will drip out, and then you can just set them to the side. They should all cook approximately at the same time. Obviously, if they're larger, they're going to take a little bit longer to cook. Once they are done, as quickly as you can, roll them while they're still wet in your really nice coconut salt mixture, and then you can put them on the plate and they're ready to eat.
Alright MJ, looks like we are all finished and we let the balls cool off so they are now tepid. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like hot things, do you? So, Elsa, Mr. M and MJ are going to try these. I think they're going to be delicious. What do you think, MJ?
Good.
You think they're going to be good? Alright, pick one that you want to eat.
I will take a small one.
And this is a finger food, so you don't have to use a fork or anything fancy. And... Really good. The salt and the sweet mix nicely. if you eat them right after you cook them, the brown sugar's kind of melted in the middle and it's super delicious. Alright, dude. Thumbs up from MJ. Awesome. Alright, from Cooking with Mr. M and MJ, and I guess Elsa, I'm Mr. M, this is
MJ.
and we're going to see you next time. Thanks for joining us.